Hello students, welcome to the class. Today's topic is supply. As the name suggests, it is a um, system that refers to providing something. Okay, so let's understand its meaning. Meaning and scope of supply. We'll learn about supply, its meaning, its scope, and the factors which affect it. Let's start. First of all, what is supply? Let's understand what is supply. Supply is the quantity of a product that producers are willing and able to provide at different market prices over a period of time. So what is supply? It is the quantity of product that producers are willing and able to provide. They are willing to provide and they are able to provide at different market prices over a period of time. Clear? Second point, it is what they provide from scarce resources available. So supply is what they provide from the scarce resources. Okay, from the limited resources, supply is something that they provide. Through supply, producers are aiming to meet the unlimited wants of the customers. Okay, so by way of supplying, producers are aiming to meet the unlimited wants of the customers. Okay, customers who are the consumers, the final consumers of the products or services. So this is the meaning of supply. How does the law of supply affect the quantity supplied? How does the law of the supply affects the quantity supplied? First point, as the prices rise, producers will offer more of a good. As the price of the product rises, producers will offer more of a good and new suppliers will enter the market in the hopes of making a profit because the price is rising. The product price is rising, that means they will make more profit. So they offer more goods and new suppliers also enter to make the profit. Second law, the law of supply states that as price rise, so will the quantity supplied. So as the price rises, as the price goes high, the supply of the product also goes high. Okay. Now, what are the assumptions on which the law of supply is based? Law of supply assumes that there is no change in the state of technology, price of the factors of production, number of firms in the market, goals of the firm, sellers' expectations regarding future prices, tax and subsidy policy of the products, price of other goods. So, taking all these factors as the basic assumptions, the law of supply says that as the price of the product or goods rises, the supply rises. Taking all these assumptions like this, okay, that there is no change in these factors. Okay, so the law of supply, according to the law of supply, the higher the price, the larger the quantity produced. Clear? Price, as price increases, supply quantity, supply also increases. So it simply states that is as the price rises, the quantity supplied, the quantity produced will also rise. As the price falls, the quantity supplied will falls. Okay, this as so it is okay. Okay, now let's see the law of the supply in detail. Law of supply states that other things remaining the same, that there is no change, the quantity of any commodity that firms will produce and offer for sale rises with the rise in the price and falls with the fall in the price. So, law of the supply simply states that as the price rises, supply rises. As the price goes down, the supply of the product also goes down. That is, higher the price, higher will be the quantity supplied, lower the price, smaller will be the quantity supplies. And what are the things remaining constant? The other things remaining constant. So, this is the basic assumptions. Okay. So, other things remaining same means determinants other than own price, such as technology, the determinants, technology, goals of the firm, government policy, price of related goods, etc. It should not change. Okay. Now, what are the factors which affect the supply? Factors which affect the supply are prices of inputs used in the production of goods. The prices of inputs used in the production of the goods. Whatever the inputs are used for the production of the good, the prices of that affects the supply. Second, technology. Technology also greatly affects the supply of the product. Okay, if the machinery, the plant is high tech, the production will be easy and smooth. Supplier's expectations, obviously, supplier being a human, his expectation, his feelings, his aims will also affect the factors of the supply. Okay, then taxes and subsidies, obviously, taxes and subsidies by way of government, public sectors, these also affect the production of goods and services, the supply. Prices of related goods also affects the supply. So, these are the factors which affect supply. Price of inputs, price of substitutes, number of suppliers, technology, expected prices in the future. These are the 5 main points which you can take out from this. Okay. So, let's understand it in a better way. Cost of production will affect how much a producer supplies. Price, the more expensive, the less that may be supplied. Okay. Consumer demand, the more supply. If the demand is more, supply will be more. Profit goals, how much does the business want to make, that also affects supply. Competition, is there any? If so, and supply are important. Okay, so competition is also important. Government control may also affect supply if government has quotas or restrictions for the production. Then new technology could increase supply or create a better product. Then technology also. So, basically all these factors affect the supply. Okay, what is a supply function? Supply is one of the two forces that determine the price of the commodity in the market. Supply means the amount offered for sale at a given price. According to the Thomas, the supply of goods is the quantity offered for sale in a given market at a given time at various prices. According to Professor McClellan, supply may be defined as schedule which shows the various amounts of product which a producer is willing to and able to produce and make available for sale in the market at each specific price in a set of possible prices during some given period. So, these are the definitions given by economists regarding supply. So, hence The supply of the product refers to the various amounts which are offered for sale at particular price during given period of time. Now let's see some exceptions. First is auction sale. The law of supply states that quantity supplied increases with increase in prices and vice versa. So an auction sale takes place at the time when the seller is in financial crisis and needs money at any cost. So auction sale is exception of the supply for supply. In that condition, the seller is in a financial crisis and he needs to make out money at any cost. Price exception of seller. If the seller expects that price of the commodity is going to fall in near future, he will try to sell more even if the price is very low. Okay, so these are the exception cases. Even if the price is very low, okay, he tries to sell more goods because he expected that the price of the commodity is going to fall in the near future, is going to fall in the coming time. So he's trying to sell more. So this becomes the exception for this law. On the other hand, if the seller expects future rise in the price of the commodity, he will not sell more even if the price level is high. So even if the price level is currently high, the seller will not sell because he expected a greater, higher price in the near future. So he is not selling the products, he is not supplying goods even if the price is currently high. So it is against the law of supply. So this becomes the exception for the law. Stock clearance sale. Yes, when a seller wants to clear its old stock in order to store new goods, he may sell large quantity of goods at lower prices. So this also becomes the exception for the law. Okay, so it goes against the law. Stock clearance sale. So closure of the business. These are some certain factors which becomes the exceptions of law of supply. Closure of the business, if the business is about to an end, so the supply of the product will be stopped, and so the remaining products will be sold at lower prices. Agricultural products, monopoly, competition, perishable goods, rare goods, out of fashion goods. So this becomes the exceptions to the law of the supply. Okay, so this is all about the law of supply. Please revise, go through the topic very well and solve the questions which I am giving you for the homework. Till then, take care. Thank you everyone.